This shooting bringing the number of lives lost in just 9 days to seven families devastated.
And that string of violence started on Tuesday, April 9th. Anthony Love Jr. was shot to death outside the UPS facility in Inglenook around 6 o'clock at night. Police haven't reported any arrests in the case.
About 2 hours later, 16-year-old Jalen Jenkins was gunned down at an Inglenook convenience store as he tried to drive away from an argument. A 17-year-old boy turned himself into police the next day.
And before today, the most recent death happened Monday. It was not far from Tabernacle Baptist Church in Smithfield.
WVTM 13's Aaron Llewellyn live and local in Smithfield tonight. The folks in Birmingham understandably concerned, Aaron.
Yeah, guys, Sherry, Pastor Christopher Hamlin says that this is such a sad situation. He says that he talked to Eric Brown's sister the day after he passed, and she says that he was just trying to get to the grocery store. Now, Hamlin also says that there were 40 shots fired, but only one hit Hamlin. And he says that he and other community leaders are calling for an end to gun violence. 6 lives cut short in just 7 days.
It's like the first thing people want to do is pick up a gun. They don't think. There's no conflict avoidance. There's no conflict resolution.
Eric Brown died in front of Tabernacle Baptist Church on Monday night after being shot during an altercation blocks away.
I mean, there have been a lot of incidents, or several incidents in Smithfield very recently. So, and they always are unsettling for us who live and work here.
His life was the 6th one taken in just a few days.
And unfortunately, people are losing their lives. And that's the devastation. Life is lost. Families are being hurt by them.
And no one knows that pain more than Katrina Carey, who lost her son to gun violence. She hates that some people are pulling a trigger and causing pain for people they know.
We don't have mass murderers running around. We don't have serial killers. These are people that these people know. That, you know, when you think it's your friends and your friends are doing it, and then you have family members killing other family members.
Around this time last year, Birmingham lost 31 lives, and this year, Brown's death makes 37.
With summer coming in and it's not even here yet, and we have this many murders.
And Hamlin says the loss of life can be discouraging, but as a community staple, he and other pastors aren't giving up on putting an end to gun violence.
What can we do to make things better? I hope that the city will not lose its desire to improve Smithfield or College Hills or Graymont in terms of its commitment. That's definitely is Tabernacle's commitment as well.
Now, Hamlin and Carey say that it is going to take work from the community and the police coming together to put an end to gun violence. And there are also several community events this week to help out in that mission. For more information, you can go online to our website, WVTM13.com. Live in Birmingham, Aaron Llewellyn, WVTM 13.